lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here, and today I have for you a new fabulous video where I'm going to be sharing with you some of my recent vintage finds. With so many recent markets taking place, as well as my general vintage shopping, and a trip over to Brisbane where I bought some incredibly stunning things, I thought it would be fabulous to put together a video to share with you all the beautiful things I've bought recently. My first item is this beautiful brooch that I bought in Melbourne just from, I think, the Vinnies over there. And this is a beautiful pink orchid with a little attachment on the back to be worn. The plastic does feel a little bit older, but I wouldn't say it's a Bakelite or any of those older plastics, but it is such a beautiful piece. It only cost me a couple dollars, and that's something I really adore about brooches, is you can create quite a collection without spending a lot of money at all. Next up is another beautiful item I bought while in Brisbane. This is this beautiful teacup here, which is actually a wall mount, which is just super cute. I do already own one of these in a pinky yellowy tone cup, and they're utterly fabulous because it's just a beautiful wall decoration, and I'm such a big lover of tea, so I'm so excited to pop this up and start a little bit of a collection. This item does have a beautiful little mark on the bottom. It was actually made in Japan, which is simply fabulous. I'm a big collector of items that are made in Japan. I find a lot of like 40s and 50s items that were made in Japan with that really kitschy, cute look are just so adorable. At a recent vintage market, I also found another beautiful item made in Japan, and this is this beautiful lady figurine. Now, you may have seen, I've posted before, I do have a pink lady in this same design, and I think she's just adorable with this ruffled dress, the beautiful bonnet, red lipstick, and beautiful details. What's really cute about this is it's actually a bell. And I've been adoring these for so long. I've finally settled on the style of Lady Bell I like, and I will hopefully collect these in a range of different colours. I'd really like to tick the yellow lady off my list next, so do let me know if you see them at any op shops or antique stores in Perth. At the October's edition of the Vintage Collective Market, I actually recently bought this beautiful silver teapot, and it did come with a beautiful tray that it's sitting on, as well as a beautiful little milk jug here and a pot for your sugar. I've been desiring one of these teapots for quite some time, and I saw this beautiful set with the tray for $20 and I couldn't pass it up, and I'm so happy to have it a part of my collection now. In some of my other beautiful videos, you may notice I sit in front of my kitchenette, which holds the majority of my teacup and teapot collection, and I'll hopefully actually do a video in the future sharing a bit of the collection, some of my special pieces and where I've sourced them from. If this is something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below, and if you're also a teacup collector, I'd love to hear about your own collection. The last thing for the collectibles part of this video is this funny 80s Tupperware set, or at least I imagine it's from the 80s. Now, this is an official Tupperware item, and I actually bought this because it's so nostalgic. I used to have one as a child, and for family dinners we'd keep our beetroot in this and serve it up with dinner. So I thought I'd really want to add this to my collection because it brought back so many beautiful memories. Next up, I'm going to be sharing the fashion items that I have bought recently. Lately, I've been trying not to buy as much clothes unless it's an item that I simply can't pass up on, because I already do own so much. But knowing me, I simply can't give up a good bargain. And the first dress I'm sharing is actually the dress I'm wearing right now. This is a beautiful number that I bought in Brisbane. I simply adore that the fabric has this beautiful pattern, and the details of this sort of lace with almost snow falling off of it is simply beautiful. Something I really adore about this dress is that it's actually made in Brisbane and it's a true vintage item. While I was visiting there, I really wanted to pick up something that was made in the area and true vintage, and this fit both of the criteria as being utterly fabulous. Next up is this beautiful green dress. I bought this in Brisbane as well, and I actually believe it is a Melbourne designer from the 1950s. It features this beautiful green, almost floral print, beautiful sleeves which I think are really unique, and beautiful ruching around the rib area, which I'll show in just a moment. And my final vintage find I actually bought over the weekend, and this is the beautiful 1960s swimsuit that I'm currently wearing. It's in this beautiful orange color and features white highlights, which is just super cute. I did buy it just off the rack. It was $15. I thought it was worth the gamble even if it didn't fit. Luckily, there's just enough room for me to squeeze my booty into it, but I think it's just super adorable. I do hope you have enjoyed today's video. If so, do let me know in the comments below and give it a big thumbs up. If you've been enjoying your own vintage shopping adventures, do let me know your recent vintage finds in the comments below too. Or maybe if you've been crafting your own designs, which I think is just utterly fabulous, because I know so many of my beautiful friends on here make their own outfits, which is just amazing, and they're so talented for doing that. As always, if you'd like to stay up to date with all my vintage fun, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.